I'm going to be checking out the Realm of Lorkhan today, which that's going to be super awesome. But before I go there, first of all, it's really great to be back in Skyrim. It's been a little bit since I've played some Skyrim, and I'm looking forward to maybe a few episodes. We'll see how it goes. Second, we've all seen this starting room, but there is a little bit of a difference here. I am playing Canleberk's mod collection. It is immersive. There's two versions, immersive and pure and immersive in, I don't know, I think it's called adult. It's the immersive sets from Canleberk. Check them out. They're on Nexus. I'll put a link to them in the description also. But one of the cool things, and I'd never seen anyone else do this, he put himself in the game right here so that you could ask him some questions about, the mod pack. And he has some things. I want to show you one. It's going to relate to the Realm of Lorkhan. So if I say, who are you?
I am the curator of this collection, and I'm here to help. Good job on the installation, by the way. You are here just in time.
Okay, so, good job getting this collection installed, which honestly, probably one of the easiest mod collections I've ever installed. It was almost literally one button. It's pretty good. So I don't know. Let's try this one. I think it was in this one where he talks about Lorkhan.
Ask away.
Yeah, here we go.
Realm of Lorkhan is the best area for an RPG fan, in my opinion. You can pick classes, starting gears, boons, and cursors, and explore even more stuff. To have that start, just choose the last option, Skyrim, when choosing your destiny and exit through the door.
So he tells you if you want to play the Realm of Lorkhan, then when you're talking to the messenger, you want to pick the last option called Skyrim, and that will get you to the Realm of Lorkhan when you go through the door. I'm going to loot all this stuff in here real quick. Basically, I want to put on leather, right? Of course I do. So I'll meet you in the Realm of Lorkhan, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to open the door and walk through. I'll meet you there. All right, here we are, just entering into the Realm of Lorkhan. So I'm going to take a tour of this place. I want to make sure everybody gets to kind of see it. What I have on me. Just the stuff that I took from the starter area. And that's it. Anything else we want, we can get from here. And there's quite a bit. So I'm going to start right at this table. As you walk in, you can see there's a dragon stone here. There is we'll speed up as we go, but the beginning of this, I think, is a little bit important. So there's kind of some of this starter stuff. And you can see I already have a Tome of Flames because the eyeball, but I haven't gotten the Spell Tome Healing. So I can read that, and now I have healing. I can take these coins. Read collection controls and tips. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's open that back up here real quick. Collections, controls, and tips. All right. You can read through all of these books that you get in here. I'm not going to read through all of them, but this first part's kind of important. Speak with the Jarl of Whiterun to initiate the main quest. You can skip Bleak Falls Barrows by picking up the Dragonstone on your left. So that's kind of what I wanted to point out. And there's also a note here, a Dragonstone note. Only take this if you want to skip going to Bleak Falls Barrow. So you take this Dragonstone, you go straight to Whiterun, and you skip the opening of Bleak Falls Barrow. Right? You can do that. Matter of fact, I probably will. I've done Bleak Falls Barrow 700 million, thousand, gabillion times. That's a real number, I swear. Okay. I'm going to start kind of in this center building, and then we'll make our way out here and talk about some of the outer layer stuff. Just know that whenever you see one of these purple glowy gems, soul gems, they are taking you to different locations. Dragon's Reach, Helgen. And anything you find in here is lootable. I'm probably not going to loot all of this stuff. It can get a little bit cheaty to start the game, but that's fine. You do as much or as little as you want to do. This is Maik, so you get your first encounter with Maik here.
Need something?
As you step forward, you're going to see sort of like how to get to locations. If you want to go to Riverwood, then you want to get gems on this side. If you want to, let's say, go to Riften, then head that way and you'll start finding things that lead you to Riften. So kind of a quick guide as to how to find the locations you want to go to or close by those locations. All right. And of course, any flowers, you can loot them. Oh, I actually haven't seen this before. Tribute to Jade River. This statue is dedicated to Jade River, shepherd and friend, a helpful guide to many in the realm. Your legacy of tips and troubleshooting has led hundreds to succeed. Meow. I don't know anything about that. Was this maybe the creator of the mod? Was this a former cat of theirs? Or what's the story behind this? Someone let me know. Interesting. Let us know in the comments. Red Wave. Okay, so a Warlock start, along with a Dagger of Souls, which is really cool. I will likely take that just so I can disenchant it, because having the ability to put Soul Steel on a weapon early is fantastic. A Student's Belongings. So this is going to be early level Mage, early level Thief, Bard, Guard, Militia, and then an Iron Helmet, right? And then along the other side here, you have some other starts. You have a Smith, a Hunter, a Commoner, an Herbalist, right? So different starts. And don't forget to look at the top. You get some hides. I don't think there was any. Oh, yeah, there was a helmet up there. We talked about that. A whole bunch of books that you can start with, including some spell tomes. So make sure you're looking at all of those things. As we go into the center, there's a tribute to the patrons. So all this creators' Patreons. Okay, this is the one I'm going to take. And every stone is through here, and they kind of are logically placed near areas you would go if you were selecting that stone. But for me, I'm going to pick the Lover Stone. My kind of starting plan, anyway, is to level quickly. Okay, so I want things that are going to give me fast skills, fast XP. And the Lover Stone is going to give me a 30% increase. And you can check that right here. Sorry, 15% increase to all skills improving. So, kind of a big jump. Keep on going through. You can see there's an Akaviri sword here. And you've got a few NPCs. Some of these are helpful. Some of them do sell things. Some of them will train you. This gentleman here.
Me?
Is Simo the mercenary.
Simo, and I'm a sword for hire.
Oh, you can hire him. And then here, Shazar, I think, is a vendor.
How can I assist?
Yep, what do you have for
look.
sale? And so you can decide to buy or sell from Shazar. And I can scroll through this. You can pause if you want to kind of take a look. It looks like it's mostly mage-style items.
Until next time.
Here is Padiji.
You want something from me?
And he doesn't actually say anything to me, so a lot like Maik. Farron Alteris. Yes. So he'll train me, and it looks like I can also make him a follower.
All right, then.
And Sera. And she doesn't say anything either. Another bookshelf here. I don't think there's one on this side. There is not. So all the bookshelves are kind of along this aisle. Before we continue, I want to show you the rest of the NPCs. And so if we go into Segunda Hall, It takes us upstairs a level. It's kind of like an elevator up one level. And up here, you've got a couple more NPCs. This guy reminds me of the librarian in the Mage's Tower.
This better be good.
I think it's kind of based on him, but he's a vendor.
Take a look.
And it looks like he's got all kinds of weapons, armor, and ingots and such.
Mm-hmm.
Now, throughout the place, you can grab any of these. I'm not going to take a bunch of these from in here, but you can use the forge. You can use all of these things. There is storage. Depending on your settings, if you have it set up, like I think this collection has it set up so that there is a spell. Yes. So I can, once a day, come back here. So I could almost make this my home, right? And then every day just come back and put stuff away. If I wanted to. I won't do that, but if I wanted to. Just kind of showing you around. It's like you're in a store.
This better be good.
Thiago. He can train you in enchanting, and he's a vendor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's look and see what he has.
How can I assist? Take a look.
Okay, so he's got a couple of rings, some potions, some scrolls, some, well, those are potions, right? No, they're meads. They're all drinks. Salt, some books, and a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff. So there you go.
Until next time.
And then this door takes you up one more level into the Hall of Lorkhan. And up here, there's one more NPC and a whole bunch of things that you can learn. Spell tomes, that kind of stuff. There is another way to get down. You can also just take the door. And we'll talk to her, see what kind of stuff she does. Shabisian. She's a vendor. And here's the kind of stuff she has. A ring of tremors. Okay. A little bit of food. A whole bunch of spell tomes. Whole bunches of spell tomes. And there you go.
All right, then.
And you have an alchemy lab if you want to use it here too.
What can I do for you?
All right. Let's click this. We came up via the door, so let's use this so we can take a look and see what that does. And, oh, there is one more level up. So that's helpful. Inside of here, I'll take the gold. Got a mace, a robe of restoration, and a ring of the Storm King. An immortal ghost fights for you. Nice. A Dwemer puzzle cube. A Segunda Hall. 2 of them. We'll have to try those. Bunch of books, a troll skull, an arcane enchanter, a chitin shield. Okay, so pretty cool stuff up here. That takes you back out to the realm of Lorkhan. I want to see what these do. So the one on the right. Okay. And the one on the left took us. Okay, got it. I'm going to go back up there and I want to see what this door takes us to. I don't know how I missed this in my kind of test run. Oh, check it out. You're up on the roof. High Hrothgar. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and start up at High Hrothgar, there you go. Is there anything beyond this? No. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's go back down. And I think the one on the right. Yes. Okay, because I want to step out here. And just outside you have a mage stone. And you can kind of make your way around the outside on this kind of upper level. Some potions. There is Agranzel there. But the only way I found to get up to that stone is to first get up here. So, oh, I guess you could get up that way. That's obvious, isn't it? Okay. Let's go this way real quick. The Steed Stone. Cyrodiil border, so clear on the east side of the map. Right? Am I thinking of that right? Yeah, it should be. The Lord Stone. Okay. So that's kind of the center. I'm going to run us back. I'm taking a look at what we can. So Black Reach there. Take that. Oh, you know what I didn't kind of go over here, and I meant to. Back in the center, where we were talking to these NPCs, there is all of the deities. I want to read this welcome letter first. This is the plain of Lorkhan, where all things are born, including you. You will find an amount of gold on you with which to start your adventures. If you wish to clothe yourself, you may want to speak to Shazar. There are also others in this plain you might want to help. Okay, to leave this plain, touch one of the several glowing gems. Awesome. Okay, so all of them are here. And I am going to want Akatosh. 10% faster skill learning. Right? Because that's kind of the goal. Is to get faster skill learning. And I also do kind of want to go... I'll take the thief, but I'm looking for... Hunter. With a bow and a little bit of food. Okay. So now we can put that on. We have a hunting bow. And we have... I thought I got a necklace from that. Didn't I get a necklace? I thought I did. Did I not grab it? Thief's belongings. I'll take that one for now. If we find something better, I'll put that on. But for now, I'll take that one. I thought there was also one that gave you... There was a ring somewhere. I'll have to find it, but I think... And if I find it, I'll make sure to show you guys. But there's a ring somewhere that gives you like a 2% increase to XP gain. And that's kind of what we're going for, or what I am. All right. So this is where we started. Now, I'm going to start going around the outside circle real quick. We'll take a look at everything out here. First, we have the Lorkhan factions and coins. So this basically, and I'll let you read it, but this basically says that you can faction with any of the bad guys in the game, or some of the bad guys in the game. If you take a quick left here, just double checking that it's the item I want isn't in one of those. Here I can side or leave the Warlock faction. I can do the same with bandits. There's the circlet. I thought it was a ring, but apparently it's a circlet of experience. Let's see. Shift, equip. Okay. Here, Forsworn. You can side or leave the Forsworn faction. Here you have the Falmer faction. And one more Orc. Two more, sorry. Orc and Draugr. So you can side with and ally yourself with any of those, or all of those if you want. Let's see what these do. All right. Before we continue that direction, I want to go this way. All right. So this is classes and curses. So the outer ring is kind of curses. Some are good, some are bad. The inner ring is classes. So this is the class for warrior. And what warrior do, it costs 2 shards, which that's what you start with. And if you're wearing 2 pieces of armor, health is fortified by 100. That's pretty nice. That's a pretty nice perk, right? Barbarian, 15% less physical damage, and attacks do more damage, right? So as you go through here, and I will click on each and you can pause them. This is Witch Hunter. This is Knight. This is Crusader. Scout. Archer. Monk. Bard. Acrobat. Necromancer. Mage. Sorcerer. Battle Mage. Spell Sword. Nightblade. Healer. Pilgrim. Agent. Assassin. Rogue. And Thief. All right. Now, as far as the curses go, first we have curses, and then we have boons. And then more curses, more boons. So we'll look at these so you have a good idea of what they are. And notice the amount of shards. We got a few boons. Lucky. Mindfulness. Harvester. Lisp. Mercy. Open palm. Sun attuned. Mundane. Frail. A few more boons. Atronach. Summoner. Cat. And 3 more curses. Clumsy. Commoner. And generous. All right. So pick whatever you want. And I'm going to show you like an example of how to do this, right? So I'm going to take these Ancient Nord arrows. I already have a hero bow. I think that's what I grabbed earlier. No, a hunting bow. I'm going to take the hero bow because it goes with my class archer. And I'm going to toggle on archer. Now notice it costs 2 shards. And watch up in the corner when I take it. I have 0 perk shards. So I got this that took the 2 I had and I have none remaining. But I want more stuff. All right. So since I want more stuff, I need to take some curses, and those curses will give me more stuff. So if I were to take Lisp, I can only cast Shouts half as often. That gave me 1 point, 1 perk. Mercy, I don't want that. Open Palm, I don't want that. But I do want... Oh, this one, 30% additional experience. That's crazy good. And that's 1 shard. So I'm going to toggle that. That's worth the half as many shouts, at least for me. Maybe it isn't for you. But I don't usually use shouts when I play Skyrim. So for me, I'll take the hit to shouts. Now, I also want this harvest ingredients, which costs a shard, right? But I don't have any. So if I tried to take it right now, it would say it costs more than you have. I want that. And I also want cat, right? Because this is 50% less fall damage, and I like to jump from things. I know myself. I know the way I play. And taking fall damage is something I do sometimes. Now, that is way less important than the double amount of materials gathered, because for sure I'm going to be harvesting in order to make poisons to put on my ammunition. So what could I put? So outdoors, Magicka regenerates twice as fast. Indoors, Magic... Well, I know that for now, I'm not going to be playing a Magic class, so do I care about my Magic regeneration rate? Kinda no. So let's turn that on, and I gained a perk. How many did I need? 1. There we go. Now, I also know for a fact that I'm not going to need magic on anything else, so I might as well toggle that perk and take this one, right? So you pick what negatives and positives you want and get them all set up. Now, you can see how much of this I have now, all these shard perks. I have a curse, a boon, a curse, a class, a boon, a class, a boon, right? All of this stuff kind of added up to give me the start that I want. And you can go through and pick whatever pluses and minuses to get the start you want. I think it's a really great start to any kind of role-playing game to be able to give yourself some pluses and minuses and decide how you want to start your game. I really do. I think it's a great feature that this. Oh, okay. If you fall, I'll show you this. If you fall, you just come right back. But let's see if we can make it up there this time. You guys know me. These jumping puzzles are not my thing. Let's try that again. There we go. All right. That one, Riverwood. And Silent Moon Camp. And Knife Point Mine. You've got the Tower Stone up here. Now, a little bit of a jumping puzzle to get up there. So do jump here, kind of make your way up. Jump up here. And one more time, and then there is a book here. Can't believe we made it all the way up here. We've flown so high up, I think I see Ethereans above. Or was that where we came from? Okay. Jump. There we go. And up here, we have a Battle Axe of Fatigue. Some gold. Enemies and creatures and enemy creatures and people within 8 feet have a chance to flee from combat. So that's a pretty good necklace. And of course you have the Thief Stone up here. You have to do a jumping puzzle to get to the Thief Stone, I guess. That kind of makes sense. All right, let's head back down because we need to finish the circle. And I think we can just go right here. So we can see where we're at. That was the starting. If you were to walk this way, you would hit Black Reach. You would hit the Steed Stone. We've kind of gone this way and that way, so let's go back down. Iverstead. Grab some bees, some honey, a little more honey, why not? You can see where we are here. We are on the backside of where we initially talked to the NPCs. If you want some fish. All right, so then we got Morthal. We've got Morvath's Lair, and over this way, the Winking Skeever, which kind of cool. You put the little bar sign right here, which tells you you're in Solitude, basically. Right? Oh, arrow barrel? Yes, please. Give me all of those goodies. And a little story on how to climb the vines. Of course, there's Solitude and the banner for Solitude. Jump up here. And if you wanted to, you could practice your shooting at the... Okay, Rift Imperial Camp. Is there anything we can do in here? I don't think so. Oh no, I fell. Again, no big deal. If you fall, you can just start back over. Let's get back to where we were. We'll go this way because I don't want to go out of order here. Oh no, stamina's low. All right, we're going to go this way first. Some Dragon's Tongue. There's the Lady Stone. Right next to that beautiful tree. And up this way, you have Riften Forest. So we should be at Riften here pretty quick. Or maybe that is just below us. Maybe you can only start outside of Riften, not inside of Riften, because this looks like the mage area to me. College of Winterhold, yep. So here you can get all kinds of different robes. You can get books. Different spell books. You can get the Atronach Stone, which will absorb a portion of incoming spell damage and have a larger pool of magicka, but it recovers more slowly. And Dawnstar Shipwreck. We got a sign here that says Winterhold is that way. And of course they put an Atronach. Little Storm Atronach sitting out here. I'm seeing some cold air blowing through here. Ragnvald, Nightgate Inn, Bleak Falls Temple. Nice. Cracked Tusk Keep. Broken Limb Camp, another beehive. We'll take those, thank you. Ah, Ilinada's Deep. Okay. Right next to the Serpent Stone, which if you're going to use poisons a lot, which I am, that would be good. But the difference is that I want to get XP primarily. So the potions and poison, I mean the poisons I won't be dealing with as much. Valkyrie, Burnt Caravan, or they don't mean as much. I'll be using them, but they don't mean as much to me. All right. So back here is where we fell off just now. And we've got gold. We've got, what does the Minor Squire do? Light armor's more effective. I kind of want that one. Let's see. That means, let's put the helmet. Oh, no, we want that on. Let's get rid of those. I want to only carry out what I'm actually going to use. $8, $15. Okay. Don't need the magic potions. I don't actually need to be showing you all of this on screen, but maybe you're interested, maybe not. Okay. And the ritual stone here, which if you're going to have a ton of skeletons fighting for you, do some necromancy. And the shadow stone. And it's good if you are going to be a thief. You need some invisibility. Now we're back to the beginning. So that's kind of all of the options. I'll show you this stairway. We went through a portal to get up here, but you can take this stairway up here straight to the mage stone. And when we came out of this room, we went this way. So you could go that way. All right. So let's see what it looks like to leave this place. There we go. Whiterun Stables. I don't want to trigger any conversations, and I know going that way will trigger a conversation. I've already picked one. I'm going to say none. And then I'm just going to double check here that we didn't lose. Oh, there we go. Follower of Akatosh. Is that right? That's not what I meant to get. There it is. Skills 10% faster. Okay. I don't want to go that way. I will trigger some story, and I don't want to trigger any story. And if I go too far that way, oh, I can already see the giant is triggering story. That's okay. I'm going to call it here, but I do want to show you how to go back. If you go into your powers and teleport, and then for PC, it would be as simple as hitting Z. Now, you only get to do that once a day. And then you are back in the realm of Lorkhan. Okay, I hope that was great. I like this as a starting place. I do plan on doing a few more episodes at the very least of some Skyrim-based stuff. So if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And hit like if you want to keep seeing more Skyrim stuff. I have gotten away from it a little bit, just trying to, test and see what other people like. And it seems people really like me playing Skyrim. So for now, I'm going to continue on it. I love the game. So I'm going to be back on that for a bit anyway. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want to see going forward. I do not want to do full-on episodic content, because what inevitably happens is I get bored of it, or people stop watching after like episode 3 or 4, or it doesn't stay engaging for me or you, and then nobody's having fun, and I want to have fun. So I think what I'm going to do is more one-off content, and sometimes maybe 2 or 3 things at a time. If I find a quest series that's maybe 3 episodes, great. But for the most part, I want to do like 1 episode is its own thing, and you don't have to watch episodic stuff. All right, that's it for now. We'll talk again next time. See you then.